So, I just, I don't know if this will make it out, if I'll actually put it out on YouTube, but I've been inspired to record this because I just got a little bit emotional, and it doesn't happen usually around Christmas time. Everybody gets emotional around Christmas time, right? I mean, shit. But, yeah, you know, I wanted to kind of let me preface this by saying that I'm the thought behind this video is to maybe set an example for other people like myself that have trouble expressing themselves, you know, and have trouble. I mean, it's almost kind of like a form of Asperger's, maybe. Like, it's hard to look people in the eye, and it's hard to. But more than that, I mean, I trained myself personally. You know, I'm even. I have to retrain myself to look into the camera as if it's somebody's eye, because it's unnatural for me as a person. I mean, it's just how I was born. It was very unnatural for me to look somebody in the eye growing up, and so I was thinking about, Christmas is coming up, and I said I want to do kind of like a letter to my mom and dad, because I think everybody, as they get older, they start realizing how much their parents really did for them growing up. And I mean, mom and dad worked hard all year long to make sure that that they could provide the best Christmas that they could. And I was kind of like, I was trying to make it into like a song, like to make it into a song about how ungrateful I realized I was sometimes. And on the other hand, I kind of have to come out in my own defense against that too, because I realize now that I was so unhappy, and I was already depressed as a young kid, and I mean young, like 6 years old on. I just had this depression, and it's pretty windy out. I mean, if you follow my channel, you know that I'm living homeless right now. I don't have to be homeless. I have caring parents that would take me in whenever I need to, and I'm very, very fortunate for that. But so let me get back on topic here. I mean, I've always known how much effort they used to put into Christmas, especially, and I would just like pick it apart all the time. Growing up, I would pick it apart, and I would always dwell on the negative. And we all kind of do that in my family, and maybe we don't want to admit it, but we're very like, maybe it's just the way we are. We're very like focused in on the way we want things personally, each of us individually as human beings. So I realized that, and my dad, like, he did so much, and he worked all year, and my mom worked all year too. They both worked, and I just, as personally, like I said, it's almost kind of me. It seems selfish now, but it's almost me coming to my defense with it, because I do realize how like how I came off, because I didn't want to have anything to do with Christmas and like the holidays, and it's because of just the way that I choose to live now. It's obviously it's the complete opposite of excess, and that's just how my nature has been as long as I can remember. So I shy away from excess. I shy away from just the way I see things going, and more people now are are really becoming more attuned to how, like, I hate to use the word old soul and things like that, but maybe that's kind of what I am. Because I felt very early on, I saw certain things that, in my experience, that made me not just like what I saw. And nothing bad happened to me. I was raised in the best environment possible, thanks to the hard work of my parents. You see that. That's where I got a little emotional. So, because I know I was a brat about it. Like, let's be real about it. I was a total brat, and I just I just get a lot of negative feelings when the phone rings, and that's because of my own doing. Because like I just don't want to be bothered, because that's just my nature. I don't know why. And I love the world, and I love people, and I love, there's a lot of beauty here. And I've only seen that after me totally shedding the life that I was trying to build for myself, having gone through school and all that, and realizing that it just wasn't for me. Like, I just never felt like that was gonna be my path, and it seemed to me that like that was the only path offered. I mean, going through school, that's you're offered the alternative, and the alternative is to live this way, basically. And even I'm attached to things that are worldly and all that this is stemming from my personal beliefs, obviously. But I'm attached to certain things still that I wish I weren't, and I'm trying to develop inwardly. And sometimes it's when someone is brought here for that path, it is very hard to get along with the people that aren't on that same track. So, without getting too far into all that, the philosophical or religious side of it, that doesn't matter for this video. But what I really wanted to point out is that maybe this will inspire other people that can't talk to their families because of whatever issue. Maybe it's not the same thing that I've gone through, but there's a lot of people out there that have, and they call it like a slight Asperger's, I guess. And I worked hard. I worked hard all my life to try to be normal, and it caught up with me. In my mid-20s, I was like, what am I even doing? Like, I'm not living the life that I ever wanted. And I didn't even know what that life was, because you're inundated with so many notions of what you're supposed to do, and it blocks sometimes for some people, maybe not everybody. Maybe what you're told you're supposed to do by the system, whatever you want to call it, is what you truly feel you were brought here to do, and or just born here to do, or whatever your beliefs are. And for me, that wasn't it. Just getting the job, and getting the house, and getting the wife, and getting this and getting that, and acquiring things was never part of my plan. So, call this whatever you want to call it, apology / revelation, or I just want to hopefully inspire other people to do the same, and maybe it'll spawn into something good. There's a lot of negativity on the YouTubes, and you could easily use this to go negative, and and yell at the camera about all the things you hate about your family. Why would you do that, though? Let's keep it positive. Let's try to keep it positive if you want to do this, if you wish to do something like this as well. And I guess that's the gist of what I wanted to say. And this is not, I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely different than any other video I've posted on my channel. Maybe it's closer to when I first started my channel years ago. I deleted all my videos. I had over 100 videos, and I used to talk to the camera, but I wouldn't face it towards my face because I was like, I don't know, I guess not embarrassed. I wanted to protect my identity for whatever reason. And then I realized, like, I don't have an identity. I mean, I do, obviously, but I'm Lunchbox and Nomadic. So, yeah, if this, unsubscribe if you were subscribed to me and you're, it's a lot of friends and family right now. I'm very small. I'm not, like, huge or anything. And some people that have seen what I've been doing throughout the years. I was living in my car, and I was living in camps, and then I went hiking, and then I went to Puerto Rico, and then from Puerto Rico I went to New Jersey, and then back to Puerto Rico, and then to here, and that's kind of where I deleted everything. Well, actually, no, I was in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I was doing my cooking videos, which is something I like to do. I'm trying to find something to incorporate everything that I've been doing into, and just everything that I am, kind of, into this channel, and hopefully it'll help people, and maybe it'll get me to a position where I'm not hating my life, and can continue doing what I've been doing, which is to do things to help myself, and in turn that will help everybody in my life that I feel like I've been neglecting. Like, I have this power to help, I think. I mean, maybe I'm talking nonsense and nobody gets anything out of this and nothing happens. That's fine, but at least it'll help me get my emotions to my family, and then it's not just about my family, though. It's about all of us, people that may feel similar. Obviously not everybody's going through what I'm going through here. And I'm not saying it's I'm going through such a hard life, like, I'm actually enjoying myself, and maybe you don't believe that, but it's the truth. I haven't been happier in a long time, since it was a slow process. Like, once I started giving up the things that I thought that I wanted, then I progressively was getting happier as I started making changes in myself. And part of the reason my channel is named the way it is because I am an addict. Obviously that's what you're supposed to say, but I'm still, you're always in danger of becoming an addict again, so you have to say that I am an addict. So obviously that's part of why it's called Nomadic Art. And I think most of the people that subscribe here already know that. But it's important to me to progress, to admit that, and to not try to hide it. You can't hide anything in this world anyway. Let's be real. You just can't. You could try to hide stuff, but eventually it comes to the light, right? But so I'm gonna end it here, and I have some ideas about doing different channels, but let's see where this channel goes for now, because my last video I left off with, like, I don't know, I forget what I said exactly. What did I say? I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I can't remember, but check the last video if you haven't already and see what I said at the end. But it was along the lines of, I don't know what step is next. And that's the honest truth. But I feel like that's what's best for me, my soul right now. Like, I need to be able to roll with the punches, because that's just the life that I've been dealt, like, at least so far. And I want to build something where I could be stable, and I can't, shoot, I don't need much, obviously. Check it. There's my bed platform, some cardboard on some pallets. I got a tent with a tarp hung over it, and right now, luckily, you can see it's kind of ominous. The fence line they're about to cage us in. That's what everybody's saying right now. We're gonna get caged in. I don't know. But and I'm gonna try to stay away from stuff like that, and just try to bring facts, because facts are what matter. And the fact is that I'm fortunate. I feel fortunate every day, even just for this. When it rains, I'm just so glad to be dry and warm, because I have the right sleeping bags and I have the shelter I need from the rain, and anything more would be a blessing. And if I need to deal with less, I have dealt with less, trust me. So bring it on, world. Alright, like and subscribe. No, screw that. Cut. Just stay free, huh? Yeah, stay free, my peoples.